In today's video we're going to be jumping into some more Path of Exile 2, and this time I'm going to be going over the best way that you can grab yourself some currency very early on in the game. This is perfect for anyone who's trying to farm Exalted Orbs nice and early on so that you can kind of gear up and prepare for endgame. So like I said, this is quite early on and you can manage to farm these as soon as you start doing your Trials of Chaos. It's going to revolve around these items just here, your inscribed ultimatums. If we jump straight over to the Path of Exile 2 trade website, you're going to want to tap in your ultimatum key and then go for kind of anything under level 50. I believe 39 is the lowest you can go, and you can go higher depending on if you want to do more trials. But for the intent and purposes of this video, you're going to want to try and keep it at 4 trials because you're not going to be using this for your ascendancy and such. You just want to complete it and try and make your way to the boss. So once you've got this, head over to the Chaos trial, enter your inscribed ultimatum, and then keep making your way throughout the map. Obviously you'll be able to go about this easier and faster depending on your kind of setup, what level you'll be doing this at and how much damage you can do to the enemies quickly, but honestly as long as you've got a nice setup it's not really too difficult. Keep making your way through the enemies, pick up any items on the floor that you think you may be able to sell off because then you'll be able to make yourself some gold at the same time, but once you've made your way all the way over to the 4th trial you're going to go into the boss room, take it out and then that's pretty much done. You're just going to pick up whatever loot's on the floor that you think's a little bit tasty and then proceed a little bit further until you make it to this area just here. You're always going to have a certain drop type here and that's going to be one of the soul cores. These are absolutely amazing as they sell for a pretty penny on the currency market. Pick up whatever other loot there is on the floor that you think you can either sell off, or if you've got anything that you can kind of deconstruct in order to get yourself some resources that way, as you'll be able to sell them on the currency exchange later as well. And then you just head through the portal, go back to the very start of the trial, enter another ultimatum if you've got them handy, because the best way is to try and do quite a few of these at once. But once you've done as many as you want to, then you just go return to your home hub area and work out how much you've actually made. So just go back to your hideout or in town and then chuck on there whatever you need to. I find best is just leaving these to stock up, because if you do it early on you're only going to have 1 or 2 of things and you're not going to quite get as much as you would do if you'd put in multiple at once. And you'll often find, just going through that trial, you're also going to get some nice drops on the floor, such as Chaos Orbs and even Exalts if you're lucky. But like we said, the main thing you're after is going to be your soul cores, because each one of these sells for a really nice amount of Exalted Orbs. Ranging anywhere from 3.9 up to around about 4.8 is your average, but if you're very lucky, and I mean very lucky, you can actually find one of these, and that's going to be your soul core of Azkaban. These are really rare, but they're also highly sought after. And if we look at the ratio of how much these sell for, it is kind of ridiculous. 320 Exalts for every one of these you sell on. That I believe is over 5 or 6 divines, so it's absolutely massive. And for early game, this is by far the best way I know of in order to grab yourself some nice currency, gear up, and just get yourself set up for endgame very easily. But the great thing about this, even if you don't get any of those really rare drops, just from turning in any of the soul cores you require while you're doing this, is going to net you a massive profit. And personally, in roughly an hour with a very slow build on my warrior, I was able to turn these in for 47 Exalted Orbs. The better your build is, the faster it can clear ads, and the faster you can go through that trial means you'll be able to get a whole bunch of these stocked up, turn them in for your Exalted Orbs, and with a faster build I could easily see this double. But yeah, this is by far the best way I've seen that's nice and easy to get hold of Exalted Orbs. Hopefully that's helped a few of you guys and girls out. There'll be a load more content away from me. As always, for all things gaming, take care. I'll see you on the next day.